toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio
Show. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. We talking about Kaepernick. For those who don't know, Kaepernick supposedly coming back to the NFL. So let's go with these intros.
Nola Fox.
J. Will.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sources close to me, because I do have sources called the internet, say that the NFL is going to have open tryouts for Colin Kaepernick. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Colin Kaepernick is, so we're not finna run down that.
They should by now.
Yeah. But I guess how it's supposed to go is they setting something up for Saturday. Mm-hmm. It's volunteer only, I guess, because they're not making every team look at him.
No.
They're saying if you want to come check him out, you can check him out.
Right, which is so strange. It's only supposed to be, it's between 10 and 15 teams.
It's 24 now.
So they claim. And it's the day before
A game.
Before NFL Sunday, basically.
Right. So how many teams are actually going to show?
Well, everybody going to send a scout. They're going to send somebody, a rep from every team. The owner ain't going to go themselves.
They're going to send them off for they got your
team
logo shirt.
Yep.
That's it. Right. It could be the motherfucking Cowboys.
I'm representing the Bears. Like, there ain't going to be nobody that's got some power.
And the Bears already said they ain't sending nobody.
They need to.
Well, I heard different.
Yeah, I heard that.
They said today. I seen a thing to a press release today that they said that they not sending nobody.
Come on, man. That's what the fuck we need.
Yeah.
First of all, you all know that until that old ass lady die, y'all will never have a black quarterback.
No, until her husband died.
Okay. He's still alive?
No, he's not. It's her. She's the owner. She's sole owner.
Yeah, but I don't think she really got that much to
still got to
say.
say so in it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's more of a cast. Yeah,
it's the son. That's what you need to
She can barely walk. I can't see her really coming to all the meetings.
She in the press box looking.
You will not have a nigga.
She don't say that because it will make me stop supporting that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I ain't a Patriots fan, because of that Brady and Trump thing.
Excuse me?
No, I'm just saying, when you see it, it's like, oh. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it. But okay, but back to Cap.
Yeah.
What made me want to talk about it, because we were talking before we did this, is this love and I guess this big up that Jay-Z is getting. Now everybody is saying, and when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Everybody is saying that the reason this is happening is because of Jay-Z.
The
Jay-Z.
practice. I mean, I'm sorry, not the practice. I
guess you call it the tryout.
Yeah.
They saying Jay-Z got in Goodell's ear, and you know he's basically the reason why Kaepernick is getting this tryout week 35 of the season to get this tryout to get back into the league. And I just don't know how much I believe in that.
So, I believe it 100%. I believe that's what the deal was.
What deal?
The deal that Jay-Z and Goodell had.
What?
To do what?
Jay-Z knew the people were against him for teaming up with the NFL.
I don't think so.
He had to do something. He gonna do a couple more things.
He ain't gonna do shit but bring black ass music to the Super Bowl.
And the goal with that is black music bring black people, and that's what they hoping for. They hoping for that money. It's a money move. It ain't like he said, okay, y'all got to sign him and give him a contract. He just said, here, we're going to give you a tryout. Go have fun with that. That ain't shit for Goodell to do.
No.
So wait. So we're saying that Goodell, Jay-Z said, I don't know what the fuck Jay-Z said. He said what he said, and Goodell said, okay, we'll give him a tryout.
Yeah.
Which actually, Goodell isn't giving him a tryout because Goodell doesn't own a team.
Right.
He's just saying this is what Cap is going to be, which basically I've never heard any player ever get that.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, if Cap was to do this trial and no team show up, no teams will be fine. No teams will look bad.
Nope.
So
but-
again, what did Jay-Z do?
All he did is put his name on it. That's all that it is. It's
To do what?
To win the black people back. Right now, because of the deal, people were turning against him. Like, how could you team up with the NFL? You know what they do to us, yada, yada, yada. This is a way for him to try to, I guess, get his name back. People do it in politics all the time.
But when was this deal made is what I'm trying to figure out.
What?
Because Jay-Z had to knew the backlash was going to come once he sat down and had that press conference.
He knew that and he still did it.
So when was this deal made to let Kaepernick get this tryout?
Right, because they only gave Cap 3 days to prepare. So
Yeah, like,
when did this
when did they
happen?
strike this
That's not even. I'm just looking at it from a team perspective, a GM perspective. If it's 4 of us down here, if we all have teams, right?
Yep.
I may want Cap, you may want Cap, she may want Cap, he may want Cap. I may want Cap for a certain reason. You may want him for a different reason. I may want him for a backup. You may want him for a starter. You may want him to use his legs more. You may want him to throw the ball.
Yeah.
The point is, when he's out here at this beginning, in whatever you want to call this tryout or whatnot, he's doing everything. When you call him, when you say, hey, Cap, I want you to come, I want to try, you're going to have him do specifically what you want him to do. I'm going to have that as well. That's a tryout. What they're doing, they're just saying, look, basically, you know what we doing? Look, we didn't shield him out. We gave him the opportunity. Teams didn't want him. Ain't nothing we could do. If you didn't want him last Saturday, why would you want him now?
Exactly. And then, too, also, why would you want him why wouldn't you not want him, let's say, on a Tuesday when GMs and coaches were more accessible? Because they're not on Saturday.
No.
And that's why I'm trying to get back to this. And again, I'm not trying to knock Jay-Z, but if Jay-Z did work this deal out, this is a shitty deal.
It is.
The point that was my.
And I don't see Jay-Z doing that.
No, the point I was making is just aesthetics. It's not like he's actually doing nothing. It's not like him and Goodell sat down and said, "Let's do this exactly." This is all aesthetics. This is all just stunt.
So why does Jay get this credit?
Right, Jay don't.
Why?
Yeah.
It's not about him getting the credit. It's about them putting the credit on Jay because they want to get him out of the negative space. That's all that this is.
Oh, okay. Well.
No, I think this is just the NFL saying we gave him a shot. Why Jay is getting the credit, I have no fucking idea.
It could be that too. It could be that too.
It's literally just the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, we done waited. We done let this shit die down.
Yeah.
So now we put Cap back into the mix. Maybe we'll get the black, the money that we have been missing.
You gotta
for
look
3
at this
years.
from the. Look at it from the.
Shit to do with
No,
Jay.
but look at it from the origin. From the origin, the NFL or any sports league have made deals with entertainment companies all the time. Why would this one between Goodell, the NFL, and Jay-Z be one that has an open town forum? Then they put it on the internet for everybody to watch and see.
Well,
because
believe it
they
or
knew
not,
the shit was wrong from day
Believe it
one.
or not, their ratings went up though.
Yeah.
Well,
because it looked like the black people were.
No, I'm saying since beginning of this season, they ratings wasn't affected.
Oh yeah, all the people that was like, "Oh, I'm not watching the NFL."
Yeah, it went up 8% from
last.
last season.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I guess, like I said, no one's gonna give him a shot. But also, I look at it like this too.
I agree with that.
He sued the NFL, right?
Yep, and won. Got eight figures.
Let's stop saying he won.
He did.
Well, he got settled. He got paid.
Yeah,
whatever it was, he got paid.
That's a personal win. Even if
I don't know.
That's not what I'm going at.
I can't call that a win.
That's not what I'm going at. Whatever.
Paid out.
He said.
Yeah,
he said this amount is
but
enough.
It could have been 500,000.
Whatever the
Don't
case
matter.
may be.
It was.
I'm just saying, a settlement doesn't mean you won.
No. If somebody gives you, say, is this number enough? And you saying, yeah, you felt you won.
Yes. If you get hit by a
just
CTA
saying,
bus right now, and CTA said, "Now we ain't taking this to court. We're gonna give you $1 million for you to shut the fuck up."
Take it.
You won.
Right, but if they say we're gonna give you 100,000, shut the fuck up, and I take it because I'm strapped. I didn't win.
he
The money
wasn't
still won.
strapped.
That was a choice you made.
And they said also sign this NDA. I don't feel he won. I mean, I'm just saying settlement don't always mean you won.
If you agreed to the number, you won.
Yeah.
Because he would have won in court. Because you would have won in court. Though.
Well, he should have took it to court.
He could have took
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
He had the power to. He said, "I'm gonna take this 8 figures and shut
Hey,
up."
look, that's all I'm saying. And we don't know if it's 8 figures.
But whatever. But
How we know?
Because they both put out numbers that it was between what was it like
They said it was between 20 and 50. They wouldn't give you no more detail than that.
no
But that's
more
enough.
than those numbers.
That's all I need to know.
They both settled that it was in between these numbers.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, do you not think the NFL won as well?
No.
Because 20 to 50 million ain't shit.
Not to the NFL.
That's couch money.
Oh, for sure. That's nothing for them.
So if the NFL feels they won and Kaepernick feels he won.
No. Cap won because whatever the amount it was, he took it. Now it could have been other things. He could have said, "Look, now the NFL said, okay, we're gonna hire more minority coach." I don't know, but whatever he signed off of, he felt he won.
Yep.
And the NFL said, "Okay, we probably would have gave you more, but we gave you this, so we feel like we won."
Yep.
That's all.
That's why I don't know if I say he.
But
I get what y'all saying.
But what I was saying was, he got a settlement for the amount he wanted. Who paid him? The NFL.
Yep.
These are the owners.
The owners, yeah.
You think these owners are geeked to sign the dude who just sued them?
And do you think these owners are geeked to have a mouthpiece get pressured by a Jay-Z? That's kind of where I'm looking at.
So that's my whole point. Would you, if I just paid you, you sued me, I settled.
Yes.
Now I'm like, come on the count.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. He's likely not going to get a deal out of this. But what it does is it shows people, it's like, hey, look, we're playing nice.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's why I say this is just aesthetics. It's just to look the part. I can't give Jay-Z credit for it. They're putting his name on it so it looks like it's credit.
Right.
They're letting Cap get a tryout so it looks like it's credit. But we all know this shit is colored bubbles. It don't fucking matter.
Because the NFL saying, look, won't nobody give him a call? We're going to say, look, you come out and
exactly.
sing. That's basically what they did.
But
That's all
isn't it kind of
is.
like almost like a bumpy road for Jay-Z? Because if you give Jay-Z this credit and we start looking at it like I'm looking at it now, like, dude, are you blackfacing again?
I don't even know why Jay-Z.
Are you?
I don't know why he's mentioning this whole thing.
And that's what I'm trying to say, because it's almost like it's almost like, hey, look.
They want to make him out to be this big ass model.
You know what it is? It's just like when a TV star accidentally says the N-word, and then all of a sudden their publicist finds all this shit for them to do with black people. That's what the fuck this is. It's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not looking that good for Jay.
Right. Everybody hated Jay for making the deal. Now it's like, look, Jay's fixing everything. He's getting Cap a tryout. He's fixing everything for us. That's all it is.
It looks fake.
I think to me, it was the whole Jay-Z thing was, Jay-Z, didn't he at one point in time say, hey, ban the NFL with
riding with
whatever,
Cap,
right?
yes.
I ain't fucking with you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Somehow, he ended up at the table. So what Jay-Z did, bringing him at the table, was, okay, you may not perform, but you and your wife got so much influence, you gonna get some other young entertainers to perform. That's all you wanted from me.
That happened to be under Rock Nation or some shit.
You have the only say you're gonna have in this NFL is, are we using Sierra Mist or Sprite? That's it.
That's it.
You ain't got no you need teams to do that. And I mean, it's more than I could do, but you know what I'm saying?
I just don't like how he's, and again, if he did do this, I would rather him come out and say he did it. I mean, the man can speak for himself, you know, Jay-Z being who he is. I don't like how they it's like you just automatically think, well, this only happened because of Jay-Z.
Now, think back to,
you know what I'm saying?
Think back to the,
make it out there.
Yeah.
But think back to the town hall. Did y'all watch the town hall when they first made this agreement?
That was crazy.
And when they did, he explicitly said that he had not talked to Cap. And then,
he did.
And then later on, they said, no, Jay-Z never talked to us. This is also another way for them to put Jay-Z's name on it to make it seem like he's playing right with them.
Right.
So almost like an apology, but not really an apology.
Right. And Cap's old lady finna come out like, he ain't had shit to do with this.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
She talked too much.
It's coming, but guess what?
I don't think she talked too much. I think she wanted him like, he don't like his food.
She talked too much.
That's her. He don't like he don't like his food. That's just her. I don't think she talked too much.
Because
it might come out.
I'm like, if I was interested in Cap, I would say I would reach out to his PR, his agent or whoever, and be like, hey, can you come in for blah 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 blah? And that's how it works.
But they mentioned that too, though, Dean. They said that a lot of teams who may have wanted to take that approach was afraid and scared of that PR backlash.
Well, they was afraid of that back 3 years ago.
They were.
I mean, even now, though. You know what I'm saying?
But you was afraid of 3 years, so.
But I'm just saying that fear would make you not put that call out.
But I'm saying, the fear is still there.
The fear is.
That's my point. It's still there.
Is it less?
It's less fear now because now you're not doing that, you know, behind the back call. Now it's, hey, we're all going to check him out.
Exactly.
Like, you got to come at all of us.
Aesthetics. We back to the aesthetics.
As far as, you know, the PR.
The thing is, Cap was kneeling. That was the whole issue with this in the military. So if he gets picked up, is he gonna kneel?
He said he's not.
So he's gonna stay in the tunnel.
Yeah,
he got 40 million reasons to stay his ass in the tunnel.
Right, he got whatever that number was.
Yes. He said he's not doing it no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm thinking, whenever he made that statement that, look, I wasn't coming in the tunnel, which was probably part of the settlement. If I get back in the league, they would have been after him right then and there.
I don't know, because I still look at that whole because it reminds me of when Michael Vick, you know what I'm saying? It was like he served his time. He got what was the first thing he went to? Was it Philadelphia?
Yeah, because McNabb spoke up to get him back.
And then it was like after Philly, he went to the Redskins. The motherfuckers was still outside. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying?
I think
they were still.
I think the difference between that was when Michael Vick, he was still able or good enough to affect the game and win.
But with the Redskins, he was like
I'm just
way past his prime.
You was thinking that he was still good enough to win. When that shit happened with Cap was a backup quarterback.
Yeah,
he wasn't a starting quarterback in that league.
But look how his, I guess I want to say protest, because Michael Vick thing wasn't a protest, but look at the attention the Kaepernick thing got versus Michael Vick's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well.
But it's to me it's a little bit of a difference. White people love dogs. You do anything wrong to a dog, you are the devil. Period.
True.
That's what got Vic fucked up. But the difference is with Cap, it was for the song. And then once people actually started to hear the story behind it, that's when it started to get divided. Some people were like, okay, we get it. Some people were like, well, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was viewed different. Do I think people are going to be standing outside the stadium if Cap get a job? No. I don't think it's going to be like that. Do I think that Fox News might tear him up a little bit? Likely. But people, we could live with that. We get tore up on Fox News all the time.
But if we heard secretly, let's just say week 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you know what I'm saying, came out with reports are saying that they're going to sign Kaepernick, I think you would have saw it. You get what I'm saying? If you would have had one team take that bold step, I think you would have saw it.
What you would have saw is the media swarm him to see what are you going to do when they play that song this year.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle it now?
Well, I think when it first started, no GM, even the GMs that probably was like, it's not a big deal or whatnot, I didn't think they wanted the backlash from fans and all the media attention for a backup quarterback.
Yes.
Now, if you win the games, hey, fuck it, we'll take that chance. But he was a number 2 quarterback in that league at the time.
I think even if he was winning, I just think that
if he was winning,
that plateau just hit such a mark. Because think about it. Like, he became a household name, and yeah, we knew him from the league as being, you know what I'm saying, Kaepernick that was on the bench, but he became a household name. He became, what was it Man of the Year with a couple of men? I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about now. Like, after all of that, and you go to try to pull him, you know what I'm saying, like that first year he was out?
Well, now,
or during that settlement time?
Well, now I think nobody picking him up because they like, nigga, we have paid you. I think it's more of that now. Hey, man, you just sued as you won. Why do I want you to work for me?
I think nobody can pick him up because they ain't got the balls to pick him up.
That. Now, like I said, at the beginning of it, it was like, why am I having all this attention for a backup quarterback?
Yeah.
Now, if he was my starting quarterback, if he was my starting running back, hey, you make it happen. Like, who was a black quarterback at the time when that happened?
RG3, Jameis Winston, RG3, Russell Wilson.
If Russell Wilson would have did that, Russell Wilson would have still been on the team.
You think so?
Yeah, because he had won a Super Bowl. He was winning games.
He was a winning quarterback.
But Cap wasn't that far removed from winning, though.
When to make you forget all that shit.
He was far enough removed that he wasn't the starter.
It's the ownership.
That's because they wanted to sign that deal, that long-term deal. He said no, then they went and got old boy.
Yeah,
it wasn't because he couldn't start.
No, it was because he wasn't. I don't think he was good enough to start anymore.
Yeah, he was.
Kaepernick, you don't think?
No,
he wasn't.
He was done.
He wasn't impactful enough for it to matter.
Yeah. No, you had a new coach, a new system. That's all I saw it.
When Harbaugh left, they was done.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
That's what I'm saying. But if he would have went somewhere else after Harbaugh left, I don't know if he'd have been done.
I don't think he would have started. He was at that point in time. Wasn't nobody trying to get him to start.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If Russell Wilson would have did that,
could you get him though at the contract? Remember, he signed that new contract.
What you mean? Could I get him?
Could you had actually talked to him anyway to get him from the 49ers to be a starter for another team?
Yeah. I think 49ers offering the money. He said no.
Yeah,
that was 2 years after Harbaugh left.
Because he thought he was still the man.
No, I'm saying the 2 years before when Harbaugh left, they signed him to that new deal because he had did good with Harbaugh. Right. Within that window, no other team could talk to him
because he started having losing seasons.
No, what I'm saying is you saying that he couldn't start. He could start somewhere else. I don't think no other team could have even tried to.
No, I don't think he was good enough to start anywhere else.
Yeah,
I don't think the talent, like he said, the talent didn't match what he brought with it.
Yep.
What he would have brought with it. So if it was Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson would have been some Jerry Jones. That shit Zeke went through.
Yes.
He helped us win games. We gonna fight this all the way down.
All day.
We gonna keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting.
Let Zeke be the third
Robert
string.
Kraft. That shit with Brady. We
Yep.
gonna fight, because Brady wins games.
That's what it is. If you winning games for them,
Right, we going
You're
for it.
protected.
You're protected.
I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying I don't think that Cap was so gone. I mean, fucking Falco.
He was second string,
Falco is a starter.
He was second string, though, is what I'm saying.
I get what you said, but Falco was second string, and he's starting for
but he
Denver.
didn't bring backlash, or he didn't bring media attention.
I
and
get
shit.
that. I
Not
get
black.
that. I'm saying, but before all that media stuff is what I'm saying. Before
No.
all of that, I still think he could have started somewhere else.
No, Cap could have made a team if he didn't kneel.
Yep.
Once he kneeled,
I'm
it
saying
wasn't
start.
working.
I'm saying he could have
Well,
started.
I don't think he would have started.
Yeah, he could start for the Bears.
Like Bears, Minnesota,
Browns.
the Browns,
Yeah.
Miami, the
Yeah.
Jets. I
Yeah.
mean,
But
shit, Buffalo.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're a GM, and would you bring in a second string quarterback that you know is going to bring people
Controversy?
protesting?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying, but before the protest, before the controversy, though, that's what
He
I'm
was
saying.
to me, he was the second string quarterback.
I know,
then.
but I think then he could have started for the other teams.
Anybody can start for
Yeah,
that team. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Right, he probably could have did that, but it was without the controversy.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. But they still, what I'm saying is they still couldn't touch him because he's still under that contract with the 49ers.
No, you could
his
still
contract wasn't up until they wanted him to do that re-sign. And he was like, no.
No, your
And that's when the
contract.
controversy came up.
He was under contract when he started kneeling. He was in
Yeah.
his 49er uniform.
He was.
What I'm saying is, was he under a contract to where other teams could talk to him? No.
Yes.
What do you
No.
mean? Was he under
Everybody's under contract that other teams can talk to you.
You can't approach team. You can't approach a player. You got to approach that team to trade for that player when he's under contract.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
I don't get
but that's what I'm saying. Y'all making
Yeah.
what I'm saying
What you're saying is, was he eligible
wasn't
to work
out
to be
there
a starter for another team?
to go out there to talk to other teams on his own because he
No.
was under contract.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. He wasn't able to go out and talk to other teams. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he didn't find a chance to be a starter for other teams.
No, that's not why.
No, that's not why.
No, he
I'm
couldn't.
saying if he was a free agent, let's just say like that was the last year of his deal before the controversy started,
Right.
And he was able to talk to teams that off season, he would have found a job. Is what I'm saying.
Without the controversy,
Without the controversy,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But he wasn't. He wasn't that until the controversy hit.
Right, but my thing was he was at best a second string quarterback when the controversy hit. So you got the second
I say
string plus.
starter.
I mean, if
I'm
for the
just
right
saying.
team, probably
Yeah,
so.
I'm just saying his
However,
numbers that season, even though that team wasn't that good. I don't know, dog. I saw a lot of starters in the league when they pull that year up, and you look at them top 15 quarterbacks.
well, I look at it. Let's just look at it like this: if he threw 20 touchdowns that year, even though the team sucked, with that controversy, that 20 looked like 10.
That
So now he doesn't
that's
look
what I'm
like a
saying.
starter. to
He
me.
became the hot girl with a bad attitude, and nobody wanted to talk
get
to
you.
I
him.
mean,
said.
right.
Yeah.
But what I guess what I was trying to say
That's
was
it.
he still could have been a starter in the league.
Somewhere.
Now,
possibly.
I'm not trying to put him out there with the Bradys and the Breezes. I'm not saying he top 5 blue chippers.
Hell
I'm just
no.
saying, come on now. But Falco and some of these motherfuckers starting in the
He
league.
would have been a low barrel starter.
Yes.
But starter is a starter.
Not with controversy.
No, I'm just saying starter is a starter though.
Yeah, you could start. Kirk Cousins used to be behind RG3, and now he's a starter. for
Right,
Packers.
it's 20, what,
You know what I'm
30
saying?
teams?
Yeah.
So it's 30 starters in there.
Yeah, that's
All
what I'm
of them
saying.
don't necessarily need to be starters.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Could you
Right,
have-
but I'm saying
Yeah.
all 30 of them don't have controversy either. If Mitchell Trubisky had controversy, he would not be the Bears starter right now.
No.
I don't know about that. It's the Bears.
But I'm just throwing out a quarterback that's not that.
I know.
good.
I'm being real though.
If he had controversy, he
I
wouldn't be starting
Because he's not impactful.
Because he's not impactful.
He's
right.
not helping them win.
I
So he's
don't
not
know.
gonna fight for him.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you either got to do
I wanna
win
agree.
or generate money.
Yes.
I want to agree, but I don't know.
I feel you.
I just think some players got that complexion for protection when it comes to certain things.
Maybe when Harbaugh was there and San Francisco was going back and forth with the Niners, and then he just kneeled right then maybe he would have got picked up. But you talking about a dude that was on his decline.
Yeah. When he was still throwing
then you-
fastball, 90
like-
mile an hour bullets.
But see, I didn't see that
Yeah.
decline.
It was this 2 years you talking about.
The dude was still in his 20s.
How do you think he
You was
became?
declining in your 20s?
How do you think he became a second string quarterback then? If he was still popping, don't you think somebody would have picked him up?
Right. He didn't work in that system. What was the dude that came from Philadelphia? The one that's out the league now. He ran the Philadelphia team under the ground. I can't think of the guy's name. He's supposed to be this new guru genius coach. He just sucked at coaching.
Well, regardless of why.
I gotta find his name.
Regardless of why he didn't.
The system ain't got shit to do with you throwing the ball and connecting with a receiver.
Well, regardless of it was the system or not, he had shitty years.
He did.
And the team had shitty, and you was a quarterback.
Yep.
So you're basically, your numbers really based off the win and losses.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just okay. Take for example, the Redskins. Mm-hmm. That team. Not to make this an NFL show, but y'all seen what's his name? Jay Gruden.
Yeah.
He got all that money, all that pub, all that power.
Because of daddy.
Right. And they made like he the next thing smoking. He went through how many quarterbacks?
I don't know.
3.
You know what I'm saying? He almost cost Kirk Cousins his career.
Yeah. Kirk.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Now, Kirk
You like
Cousins.
that?
Huh?
You know that was Kirk Cousins' line for a while.
What?
You like that?
Now you see Kirk get signed with another team.
Mm-hmm. He's the
and
Vikings now.
Gets to improve.
Yeah.
And he gets this big contract.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to say that fairy tale story would have happened for Colin Kaepernick. All I'm trying to point out is coaches can fuck your career up.
They can.
You know what I'm saying? And that coach, I gotta find this dude's name.
So I'm not saying the system didn't mess it up. I'm just saying the controversy didn't help that he had.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
I agree with too. I agree with that too.
Could the system have fucked it up? Yeah. Did the controversy make it worse? Absolutely.
I mean, I agree with that too.
So maybe if he did have the, so basically I'm saying that maybe some other GM or coach would have said, no, he just wasn't fitting that system without the controversy. Mm-hmm. But when he got the controversy, it was like, I don't care if he fit it or not.
Exactly.
These numbers not winning, I'm not going with it.
There's nothing for us to fight for.
So now I have people outside banning or not want to come to my games, and the quarterback is sitting on the bench holding the clipboard. You know, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go through this for somebody holding my clipboard.
True.
I mean, I feel you, but I'm just saying, I just really feel that at that time, he still could have started for another team.
Nevertheless,
It was very little team. If he would have started for a team, it would have been a team that desperately needed a quarterback.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
It would have been that.
Yeah.
You know.
Where's this dude?
But even after the controversy, those teams still sucked and they didn't want
Right, they
him.
was
So,
like, you gotta go.
There you go. Chip Kelly.
yeah.
Now, y'all remember all that hype around Chip Kelly. He supposed to be the next
He was
thing
amazing
smoking.
for college football.
Exactly.
He came to the pros and got his ass blasted.
Right,
to him.
pussy ass couldn't do nothing in the pros.
It's different.
Right,
I'm not saying it's not different. What I'm saying is you got Cap working in that system. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, it's still I don't care what system you in. I hate when people say like, "Oh, the system messed them up," because at the end of the day, you still got plays in there where you just have to throw it to the damn receiver. If you can't connect, if you can't execute on that, who is to blame? You gonna blame the system?
But he still had good numbers. They just didn't have good wins.
No, he didn't have good numbers like that.
Y'all
bro.
didn't see his numbers
His
this
numbers
season?
declined.
His numbers declined. That's what I'm saying.
2016.
His numbers declined. Your numbers don't get better, and your team only win 3 games.
But it didn't decline from throwing 3,000 to 1,000 is what I'm saying. If you go 3,000, 2,500, that's like, oh, Lord.
Was it drastic? No.
It wasn't even drastic.
But it's
I've seen more number declining in Tom Brady's career.
even if it's slight.
Yes.
But here's the thing, though. We can sit here and talk that all day.
Right.
But we all know NFL, it's not about your numbers. It's win and losses.
Yep, that's it.
If that was the case, Marino would be the best.
Yep, that's
There's a
true.
reason why
Some say he is.
Some. But they all say motherfucking Brady.
Exactly.
Right.
Because it's win and losses.
G-O-A. I'm sorry, G.
They can't hear whispers.
It's really Dak Prescott, but we're not going to go there. We're going to talk about...
You can't talk about quarterback no more. This nigga said that.
But no, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying is wins and losses. That's what I'm saying. It's
I'm not
wins
saying
and
it,
losses.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. But I'm just saying when I saw Baltimore going through their BS and Falco was getting hurt or whatever, his numbers declined like crazy. And he still kept his job, still had teams trying to come at him, and then inked a deal with Denver.
Let me ask you,
He's white, though.
I get it,
And he doesn't kneel.
Hey, answer this. Would Flacco kept his job if he had raped a chick on the side?
No.
Ben did.
Yeah, Ben did.
Ben was winning.
Ben was winning.
No, not doing the rape stuff.
Ben.
Yeah, whoa.
Ben was balling on the rape.
Ben was super balling.
When it came out,
Ben had just came off a chip.
2 years later.
Ben just came off a chip.
That came out 2 years after they won.
That was after the toe touch.
But they won.
2 years after they won.
Don't matter.
They won.
That's
and they
what I'm
was
saying.
winning.
They were
I'm not
winning.
saying Super Bowl,
And then
they
that
were winning.
second case came up way after that last
matter.
Super Bowl.
Don't matter.
They didn't go 3-13. Is what I'm saying. It was still a Super Bowl team.
Dude.
If I'm not mistaken, he probably was an All-Pro too.
No, sir.
Oh, okay. But I mean, he was top 5 probably quarterback wise.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I'm just telling you, he was winning.
Dude, I'm anti-Steelers. I'm telling you, the numbers are real.
He was winning.
It don't matter. Fact checking show.
No, it don't matter. This is about Jay-Z and Cap.
Right.
So-
I'm just saying it was if Cap was winning,
Yes.
he'd have got a job.
If Cap was winning and he was starting and his team was killing it and he started doing this,
He'd have been okay.
he'd still have a job.
Yeah.
Like just like Dean said, if it was Russell Wilson and Russell Wilson was doing this, Russell Wilson would still have a job. He'd still be the Seahawks quarterback. He'd still be the lead guy because he's winning.
And if the Seahawks would have let him go, somebody would have said, "Yeah, you come here." Now, if he didn't get picked up, it'd be like, "Okay, now it's a legit black ball."
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the
don't know.
difference. That's the
I don't
difference.
know.
I'm telling you.
I really don't
It's
know.
same thing with I know it's different
'cause
sports, but it's the
I
same
saw that
thing.
number.
It's the same thing with basketball. Even though LeBron put that shirt on, you can't excuse why Cleveland say we don't fuck with you, LeBron.
Yeah.
If LeBron is not picked up by some team,
Right.
that's bluntly, but he could do it.
Yep.
Now let him off. Not let the 11th man on the bench do it. Hey fam, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
I still don't know.
Mahmoud Raouf.
Oh
You
yes.
good.
Ooh.
You weren't generating money.
Ooh.
Craig Hodges. You but you weren't generating money.
Ooh.
If Mike did it, that's all.
But they still
Yeah.
didn't go public neither. It was easy to get rid of those players.
because
That's
who
the
they
point.
were.
That's the point.
No, it's not because of who they were. It's,
Yeah, you just
it's
said
because it wasn't a mainstream media thing.
No,
He wore a kufi to the White House. Everybody knew that.
No, they didn't.
Who? It was
I'm trying to take no.
every
they,
NBA
no,
team went to the White House. Everybody's.
I know they all went there,
And then
but
everybody's-
but people did not know nothing about the letter he wrote Reagan. They didn't know what his stance was for wearing that to the White House. It wasn't public. They didn't make that.
No,
they didn't make that a big thing.
No. It was a big thing. It just wasn't on the internet because the internet wasn't out. But people knew it. If you read the paper every day,
No,
if you
that was
looked
a
at-
local thing.
No. If you read the paper and you looked at Sports Center, you knew about it. It wasn't on the
My mama
internet.
didn't know, and she a big ass Bulls fan.
If you read the paper,
It was in the paper.
She reads the paper.
you read the paper.
She may
and
not
you
read the
look-
sports section.
you
I'm
read-
just telling you, my
no,
mother didn't know. My aunties didn't know.
If you read the paper,
And she was dating one of the execs for the
if you
Bulls.
read the paper and you was looking at Sports Center, you
If
knew
you were
about it.
interested.
Okay, if you're interested in anything, you don't know about it.
My mama know about Kaepernick. She ain't interested in football like that. That's what I'm saying. When
So how
something becomes
interested was-
major,
so how interested was
when
she
it's,
in it?
when it's
Said-
forced to be major, that's when you figure it out.
So how-
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, people didn't even know he got blackballed. They thought he retired on his own. I'm saying, no, everybody.
All real NBA fans knew.
Right.
That's my point. Real NBA
But how?
fans.
But okay, how you gonna know about it? You look. It wasn't internet then. People know a lot about shit now because of the internet, even though they don't.
I know. I'm not saying it's not true. What I'm saying is that helped it go national to make it mainstream, make it a big deal.
So you saying
This
before the
stuff- this
internet,
stuff
nothing was
wasn't
a
a
big
big
deal, sport wise?
No, not like that. No, it really wasn't.
You don't think so?
I'm being honest. It really wasn't.
It was a big ass deal in my
Big
house.
deal.
This stuff, right, in your house, because your house probably a sports thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this stuff that's household now, it wasn't household back then, dog.
But it
Think
wasn't
about
that. It wasn't that people didn't know. It just wasn't as many because of the internet. That's all it was. It's just the internet.
But that still don't make it mainstream.
for back then, it was mainstream.
Yeah, I
For
don't
back
think so.
then, it was.
Well,
Can you compare it to the internet now? No.
No, I'm
at
saying,
all.
can you compare the power of the story to what's going on now? Period is what I'm saying.
no, because it's bigger now. It's way more.
Because of the internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So back then, I don't think it was that big.
If it wasn't the internet, I don't think most people would know about what's going on with Cap and Jay-Z.
True.
I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't.
Yeah, the internet
But I'm just saying,
expands the
think about the times when that was going on versus other stuff that was going on. Like, do you think more people knew about, let's just say, the fucking riots or the OJ case versus the Craig Hodges and the Mahmoud Abdul?
Well,
I mean, not Mahmoud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm saying, which one do you think?
you're talking sports and you're talking.
I'm just talking pop culture.
No. You can't compare the two because you're
Nah.
talking sports and then you're talking like what would you call that? Not politics, but
OJ
current
was related to
current
sports.
affairs.
Yeah.
OJ is related to sports.
But
Yeah,
it wasn't
they-
football. He
Yeah,
was
it wasn't
retired.
football.
He was
Yeah.
I
done.
know, but I'm just saying, which one do you think was more like, you know what I'm saying, like major without the internet and everything.
Well, current affairs are always
Current affairs are always going to because they're going to be on every single channel. It's not just ESPN.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying internet. I understand that wasn't back then. What I'm saying is it wasn't that much pushed to where people had to understand what the fuck was going on.
Well, this the thing. Cap started as a sports thing, but what he did, it turned into a current affair.
True.
Yes.
So that's why it's getting there, because now you have people that are like, who is Kaepernick?
Exactly.
But they only know it because they like the national anthem.
Right.
So he turned into, if Mahmoud Raouf would have did that, he did it for the anthem. But if he would have came out in the media and said, "Look, I'm doing this because blah 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 blah," it could have turned to a current affair and
easily.
Boom,
And he did a lot of reports.
But
it was picked up by the local media.
But again, you have to realize it wasn't on Google, it wasn't on Facebook. You have to realize, but it was big.
I mean, it was big, like it was on ESPN, but it wasn't on ESPN the way it should have been.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so, because we didn't even hear him really speak.
Who?
Back then,
Mahmoud
Raouf.
That's the thing. He spoke. It wasn't a huge platform like it is now.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, at that time, ESPN was a huge platform.
No.
And
They could have, really, let him use that platform.
No,
12 channels now.
Right, but the platform,
like that at the end.
right, but the platform was the inside the NBA.
Yes.
It was.
I mean, I'm not saying what they
sports,
used it for. I'm just saying a platform was there.
Right, and
during that time, during the 90s, ESPN was real. I mean, they was like.
But I'm saying, like, someone like my mother wouldn't have knew about Mahmoud Raouf if she didn't look at Inside the NBA and Sports Center.
Right.
So she wouldn't have known about it.
No, I'm not saying she would.
See what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying that platform right there, we should have been, looking back on it, we should have been able to hear more from him.
I think you heard more what you were able to hear at the time.
The difference is nowadays, because of social media, we hear more about individuals' stories. Back then, it was more about the team or the star of the team. No one cared about the 12th guy or the 15th guy on the team. But now, because social media is so strong, everyone has individual accounts where you can actually talk to people directly. Now we can talk about the 12th man on the team and how is it that he can be a teammate with LeBron. No one knows his name. Now he's got a story.
Right.
Even if he always stays in the back, but in the locker room during the national anthem, that's gonna be a story now, because it wouldn't have been back then. But now it's individual stories.
Look at it like this. It went from Cap. Then Eric Reeves like, you ain't even on the San Francisco 40. But now I could tweet some shit. I could tweet some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I could tweet some shit. And it's like,
yep.
What the hell? But you would never hear, I'm just trying to think, LaVonzo Ellis or whoever back then sit there and be like, hey, you heard about Mahmoud Raouf? You wouldn't hear him say it, either though he may say it, unless you lived in the state of the team he played. Maybe if he said something.
Or in the realm, during that realm, if during his report or interview about the game, if he mentioned it then it would matter. But that would be his only shine.
Yeah.
So y'all really feel like Cap was washed up back then on the downside of his career, whatever, right?
He was on decline. He was declining.
And that's like what, 3-4 years ago?
I'm gonna stop saying decline. I'm gonna say that he had some numbers those years that just weren't good, because Brady had some years like that. Who the guy just retired? Luck had some years like that where he just wasn't good. At that time, if he wanted to really be supported, he should have been putting up some stellar numbers. It'd be a different story.
Or like I said, if he would have did it when Harbaugh was there and they was going against Seattle and they was one player away, if he'd kneeled,
and if he was starting,
if he would have kneeled, I think San Francisco would have been like, hey, we gonna fight for it, because it's like, this dude could win us a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, are y'all saying that back then it was pretty much, you saw like not the end of his career, but he was like,
it could have been like what he was saying.
Yeah.
It was he just so happened to have 2 shitty seasons, and it could be for the system. It could be he just so happened to have 2 at the worst time.
So doesn't this make the whole Jay-Z help him get this tryout look even worse?
I don't even know about the Jay-Z thing.
No, I don't think Jay got shit to do with it.
He might not
through his name.
I'm telling you.
I think people.
But shouldn't he speak out? Like we talk about these platforms, should he be like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that?
Not yet. Jay's doing the right thing. Jay is very methodical in his movement. He's gonna let those
no movement.
Listen.
Yeah, we giving Jay too many.
Right.
No, listen. I've already said.
Jay fan.
I am too.
This nigga ain't doing. He ain't got shit to do.
I'm
with
not saying
this.
he is. I'm saying the aesthetics are showing that he is. So if the aesthetics are showing that you are, you're gonna wait till after the tryouts to say something.
This shit to try to make Jay seem like he doing something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Doing nothing.
I believe that.
So you Jay think Jay has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Nola saying
No. I'm saying he don't have anything to do with it. They're putting his name on there because then that's going to attract us to say, "Oh man, Jay looking out for us."
Okay, I got
That's what I'm saying. No. Do I think he personally has some? No, he ain't did shit.
Oh, okay.
But the aesthetics look like it.
Right.
That's what it is.
Now I did just read on the good Twitter that because sometimes I'm nosy as fuck that motherfuckers done reported that when Cap touched down and Antonio Brown is trying to slide in on this workout too.
Oh God!
I'm so serious.
God. That's my point.
That's smart though.
Because it's so easy just to put something out there.
Right.
You can hear about that.
Yes,
That's smart.
That could have came from Lil Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, because you think about it.
in the game.
Hey, Kaepernick needs someone to throw the ball to. I'm just saying.
Like I heard a GM say. Well, it was reported. I heard one of the guys say. They were saying that. They were saying that some of the GMs were more so. Well, someone was like, "Well, we wasn't sure about signing Cap because we didn't know how the NFL would treat it." Meaning, like, we don't. Yeah. Same thing with Antonio Brown. Mm-hmm. We can sign Antonio Brown, but we don't know if he's going to be suspended. Mm-hmm. However, when he did that settlement, the NFL washed their hands off it.
Yes.
They said, you can sign him if you want. Teams just didn't want to. And I personally think they didn't want to because they like, you just sued me. Because they already signed him. You just sued me. Whether we want you or not, dude, I just literally cut you a check.
Yes.
It came out my pocket. It came out the 32 owners' pockets.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that big of a.
But whatever it was,
I don't think so.
All I'm saying is, if I sued you and I couldn't fill out, would you rehire me? I say, all right, dog, I forgive. Come on.
I mean, it depends on what you're not.
You're gonna do just
Petty and you go rehire somebody.
So y'all ain't never really like gotten to with nobody and then we're like, you know what, man, fuck it.
I got paid the money. I want my money back.
Yeah, you got your money.
You run that money back.
You running different. You're using different values.
Right.
You're talking about friendships and feelings, and we're talking about money, business.
I'm just saying. So y'all ain't never had nobody that owed y'all some money, and they ain't never paid y'all back.
Real talk. Everybody that ever owed me money, I don't mess with them no more.
You know what? Fuck it. I ain't even tripping about that no more.
I don't mess with them no more.
Y'all ain't never.
No.
Seriously. Oh. Okay.
No.
I'm just wondering.
You see that face?
I can hear you. But my point is, I just signed.
Nola face says it all.
Again, I just gave you, let's just say, $5 million.
Okay.
I gave you this. Mm-hmm. And you want me to say, come to camp so I can sign you to a contract?
Then I got to give you.
You better live off that $5 million.
Right. So I'm saying I'm giving you 2 contracts. Technically.
Right. You want me to do? No.
I just don't.
Take home my clipboard.
Yes. Because you still ain't starting.
Right.
I don't see this league. No, hell no. I don't see this league. That's peanut. That's penny.
Regardless,
doesn't matter. It's a moral effect. It's the moral principle.
Men don't want to pay child support. You think he want to pay a nigga some more money?
That's different.
It's not different.
Support is different. Yes,
Why? You obligated to pay a payment. They were obligated to pay a payment to Kaepernick.
Right, but
they got to turn around and give him a job too.
If my child support was $50 a damn month,
you want to raise next week.
And then you talk, okay, I'm cool with $50 a month. Is what I'm saying. That's pretty much what they gave Cap was $50.
See, you look at the amount they gave.
Yeah,
so let's turn it around. You look at it this way. You got to pay child support, even though it's $50 a month, which is nothing for you.
Right.
But now you got to hire your baby mama too.
Okay.
You'll still do it?
Yeah. As long as she can touch my money. Because, again, what I'm hiring you for, yes, you can clean my bathroom. Yes, you can mop my floors. I have no problem paying you $6.75 per hour, 15 hours a week.
Well, first of all, we have to look at the reason you're not playing is because you're not respecting what we want you to do because you're kneeling. Now you want me to cut you this check and say, okay, come on in.
Right.
I was against you. That's the thing. I was an owner that was against you.
I'm not saying they wasn't.
Okay, so we said.
I just don't think
now
they
you
really
think
care.
I'm not against you?
I don't think they really care
if they
about
didn't
that.
care, you would have never been suspended.
Exactly.
I mean, never been exiled.
They got off easy.
No.
You know they got off cheap.
No, but here's the better. If they didn't care, they wouldn't have settled. They would have said, take it to court, because we ain't going to pay you nothing no way.
Like you said, it's the way it looked.
No, they still didn't have to pay. He had been out the league for a while.
For years.
But then you got to worry about going to court and all. And then again, the way you look.
People to go.
And that's what I'm saying. They
the money wasn't
nothing.
nothing.
$50 million.
If they didn't care, he would have had a job the next week. Like, okay, we finished business.
See, I think
Y'all just said he on the decline of his career. It's gonna bring too much negative attention and picket signs out there. He would not have had a job next week, regardless. Well, he would not have had a job.
No, I think you're focused on because I have so much money. Mm-hmm. I should still hire you, even though you won this settlement. So if I'm only worth $100 million and I gave you $50 million, you sued me and I gave you $50 million.
That's 50% of your. That's 50% of your.
Okay,
worth.
so what's the percentage that you think I should give?
I'm saying you worth $100 million and I end up paying you $10,000 in the settlement.
Let me ask you: you think I wanted to give you that, regardless if it's pennies? You think I wanted to give you that? If I'm the NFL, you think
my lawyers retainers probably $25,000.
You really think? Okay, you think I wanted to pay your lawyer?
It's about the moral.
You think I wanted to pay?
I gotta pay this dude that's kneeling against what I believe.
Y'all gotta help me out. Is it the moral or the money?
It's both.
Right. I don't want to pay you nothing.
Right.
So it's the moral and the money.
I'm not trying to pay this one individual that's going to open the floodgates for anybody else that's got a problem. I don't want to pay this.
So if I can get off by paying this one little dude, this peon, some peon money.
No one's looking at it like that.
No, I'm saying, if you sitting on this mountain of money.
Okay.
And I, like, again, the $100 million.
Right.
If I can just get this dude $10,000, that's going to shut him up. He can't speak on it. That's going to end that floodgate. Versus taking that risk of going to court and then losing $20 to $40 million.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like you saying, like you not gonna take that
if you would have took it to court,
10,000 and run.
This is how I settle. My fault, Jake. This is how the settlement. Every settlement works. I pay you for you to disappear. I don't want to see you again. That's basically why I settle. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to pay you and then see you every day. I don't want to see you.
Yep, that's what a settlement is.
That's what a settlement is. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want you to speak my name. I don't want you to walk past me.
Truth.
So look, I settled for you not to be basically playing this NFL again.
Truth.
That's why I settled. That's what a settlement is.
That's what it was. They all thought.
Police settle all the time with families on
for you to disappear.
And they don't move out the city.
Listen,
they don't move off that block.
Listen,
for you to disappear.
Look at it from an owner's perspective.
I don't want you talking about it no more.
Exactly. Look at it from
he ain't talking about it no more. He's trying to get a job.
Oh no, look at it from an owner's perspective. At the time, everyone was like, "Oh, they're losing money because now the black community is not supporting the NFL, which means less ticket sales. It means all these different things will happen." They say, "You know what? Screw this. Let's not prolong it. Let's settle it. Give him his money so we can get this support and make sure our money still comes in." They don't want to turn around and then also give him a job. Like, we already finished with this dude. Can we move on to other people?
Well, look,
that's how they view
it. Look, you go sue the police, the Chicago police, and then you go apply to be a cop the next week and tell me how that works out.
Let's see how that works out.
You're like, what? I got the credentials? They're like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Get the hell out of here.
That's true.
You try that. Let me know how that works out for you. I'm in shape.
Yes, they shoot your kid. You the Chicago police settle with you, and then you go apply to be a police yourself. They were like, man, get this dude out of here.
All right, I disagree.
So you go in there and be like, but it was just pennies you gave me. Like,
this is nothing compared to your pension for
$1,000. I mean, if y'all say so, I disagree.
Man, you'll get the hell out of here.
Right. I disagree. I do not see the league doing all that.
They ain't gonna come help you with.
Oh no. Officer down there be like, nah, turn the radio off.
All right.
So even if he get in the league, probably gonna be blackballed anyway.
Yeah.
Every mistake, you gotta go.
Oh man,
So again, like I said from the beginning, this made Jay-Z look bad.
I think it was just a slap in the face, personally, for Kaepernick. I think it was slap the way it was set up.
Yep.
I mean,
Right, that's what I said. Make Jay-Z look bad.
If y'all keep trying to give
I don't even know why it don't make Jay-Z look bad at all.
If y'all keep trying to give Jay-Z this credit, it's like, hey,
no one's giving him the credit.
Throw my man the ball.
Ain't nobody giving him the credit.
I'm saying we've seen the reports now. Come on now. Come on now, this shit is like every 15 minutes now. I ain't saying y'all personally raised y'all hand and said Jay-Z
but
did.
It doesn't make him look bad. It doesn't make Jay-Z look bad.
Yes, it
makes the NFL look bad.
It makes Jay-Z look bad because it's almost like he's saying, like, yeah, I know he can't do shit, but you know what I'm saying? No. Don't put my name on this. I ain't had nothing to do with this shady ass fucking deal.
So you saying until he says, okay, that's on Jay-Z to say it.
That's on him to say it, but that don't make him look bad.
Jay-Z playing both roles.
I don't know what
if this shit works out, that Caps gets this fucking job, they'll be like, yeah, look at Jay-Z. He can do his whole hands in the air. Yeah, I did that shit. If it goes bad to where it's like, damn, they played him bogus,
but it can't go
then
bad.
he can come out and say, I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Do you think Jay-Z has something to do with it?
No, I think Jay-Z is playing the background to see where it's going to go, to see what.
But do you think he has something to do with it?
Hell no.
Listen.
Oh, and that's probably like, fuck it.
Listen.
No, but I'm saying he's playing the background, playing both roles.
But this is no different. This is the equivalent of giving your friend that you know ain't shit and don't work good an interview at your job. You don't care how it works out, right? Because if you get the job, great. If you don't, I did my part.
Right.
That's all it is.
Not necessarily though, Jay.
That's all it is.
This time around is him trying, like you said, trying to get his black card back with the so-called black community.
But it don't matter if he ain't saying nothing.
If he it don't matter if he says something or not. He got the black card back because right now the people that don't look in depth as we do are saying, "Oh, Jay-Z looking out for Cap. That's great. That's all that matters."
And then would be the same way if this shit go left or
It
if
can't
Cap
go,
come out and
it
say
can't go
something.
left. It's an interview. Either you get the job or you don't.
Right, because now
Jay look good because he got you the interview.
Right, because I got you the interview.
That's
Right.
it.
Because if he
had
doesn't,
something
they
to
gonna
do
be
with it.
like he didn't look good while he was doing.
Damn,
'cause
Jay
they gonna be like,
tried.
Right.
Damn.
He gave it his all.
Damn, he tried, man.
But if
Cap
he
just
looks
didn't come
good-
through.
It's chess.
But if
It's
he looks
chess,
good-
not checkers. I hate that fucking line.
I love it.
But if he looks good,
It's true.
shit.
That's real.
shit.
It's real.
if he looks good and still doesn't get a job,
Doesn't matter. It's not on Jay.
And again, Jay hooked this up.
Doesn't matter.
It looks like, oh, you just played the role.
It
I'm
don't
just
matter.
saying, I just wonder what they looking for. Hell, I seen the man on little highlight wheels. I'm like, what the fuck y'all gonna see that y'all ain't saw on there?
Exactly.
I don't know what they looking for.
You gave your boy that you know smoked weed an interview, and they did a urine test, and he failed. You like, damn. I thought you was gonna get it. That's it. It's over.
But I didn't get my boy that job because I'm trying to
You didn't
impress.
get him the job. You got
I
him
mean,
an interview.
I didn't do that because I'm trying to impress somebody or get back in good standing with my family.
But here's
doesn't matter,
the
though.
thing about social
Y'all
media.
keep saying it don't. Okay.
But here's the thing about social media.
Something got to matter here. Something got to matter.
well,
Not with
again-
Jay. It don't matter. He got the interview. They putting his name on it, saying that he got him this tryout.
No, I'm saying if you saying he's doing it because he's trying to get his black card back.
I'm saying that he didn't do it. I already said that. I think they're putting his name on this to make him get his black card back or get it reinstated.
That's why I feel he need to say something.
Wait, let me
He
ask
ain't
you
gonna
this.
say
Wait,
shit.
I do it.
hold
Don't
on.
have nothing to do with
Because
it.
I didn't hear about the Jay-Z thing until I came down here. Let me ask you this. Who is saying this? Is this Sports Center?
Media.
Is it social media or is it ESPN?
No, I just read.
No, I'm saying is it
Her
ESPN?
Dan Patrick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's the other? Rich Eisen.
Okay, so there.
He
So
reported.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was just
That's
wondering.
what I'm saying. It's not just people
okay.
talking. No, these are like some people when you follow sports, like if Ian Rappaport reports something, you be like, oh, that's Ian. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah, I was just wondering was it like
said it's real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, them people. That's what I'm saying. It's like, wait a minute. And again, I'm not saying they don't know Jay-Z, but I'm just saying y'all got to stop saying he was influential in this without saying how.
I don't think he was.
But that's my point. It's like just be quiet. If he don't say it, then don't. It's like don't speak for him because.
So you talking to Dan Patrick and them?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, okay.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah, we can't speak on them.
But I mean, just think about it. If I sat down here right now, and was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, shoot, the Bears would not be such and such if it wasn't for DN." They're like, "What do you do, man? Shit, you don't know he cool with the McCaskies." That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you
See what I'm saying?
have to ask Dan Patrick and them. I didn't know if it was social media or
Nah, it's the
legit
me-
news.
it's the
But if it's
media,
legit
yeah.
news, I mean, at least they saying it. Why they saying it? I don't know.
That's
Again,
what I'm trying to
I just
get
heard it
around.
from
Why
them.
are you saying this shit?
I don't know. It could be
know.
like, hey, that shit. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's that whole my best friend is black. I'm telling you.
No,
That's
it
how I
could
feel.
be.
It could be.
My best friend is black.
It could be.
I was just telling you why I think personally nobody signed his ass.
Yeah,
I think he gets signed this time though.
I don't think so. I think it looks good. It makes Jay-Z look better. It makes the NFL look like they're making strides towards equality and putting the past behind them. It's
get
all
a job.
aesthetics.
It may be. You know something like he said. Even if he does get signed, it's not because they want him. It's really probably to say, okay, y'all happy now.
Exactly.
Like, it's probably for
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Exactly.
Probably just to say
He gets
that.
signed.
like,
He
it's
gets
like,
signed.
all right, y'all can shut up now, and y'all can keep coming to the games and giving us money, because that's all it's about.
What about next year? No, he got to go.
Yeah,
They haven't lost any money though. That's the other thing I need people to start understanding. The NFL, like I said, they've gained in the last 3 years. They've went up.
Now, don't
Not
get, now,
not
don't get
in
me wrong.
viewers.
Don't get me
Yes,
wrong.
they have. They said in viewers. They said in views they have went up 8% since last season to this season. It's been up 8% in viewing.
But here's
I
the
don't believe
thing.
it.
But here's the thing.
I'm just telling you this.
No, but you can
I
have
believe
that.
it.
You can have that. You know, granted, you do want money, but you also want to be looked at as in a positive light.
Yep.
Well, I think that positive light thing has been gone since that whole CTE and
No, because here's another thing nobody really talk about. with all this going on, this is the NFL 100th season, and they are promoting the hell out of that.
They sure
That
are.
has another thing to do why Antonio Brown not playing. He
Yep.
ain't got time to deal with this on the 100. So he had to go because if we let you play, it's a bad on us.
Yep.
Granted, we want to make money. Granted, you're a great player, but our name is our name.
Yep.
I'm gonna be real.
Especially when they trying to clean up the league right now and all
I'm
that shit.
gonna be real. We coming up on time, but I think Antonio Brown ain't in the league because he just refuses to play the simple
I mean,
game.
yeah, that's it.
Antonio
too.
Brown ain't in the league because Antonio Brown don't want to be in the league.
Yeah.
He want to work on his own rules, and you can't do that
Yeah.
in this game.
I
You just
mean,
can't.
like he.
can't.
I mean, he.
And then this is my rule.
Man.
This is my own personal thing. If you get cut from the Patriots, your career is over. Period.
I ain't
Name one
seen-
person that
I was
resurrected
just gonna
from
say
that.
I ain't seen none.
Yeah,
I'm just
Name
being
one.
honest.
yeah, that's a good point.
Randy left because he thought he could get more money. Who signed him?
That's a good
Ocho
point.
left. Thought he couldn't cut it. He couldn't catch the ball to save his life. What happened to him?
That's a good point.
Yeah, they made Ocho look like he was dumb.
And it's funny you say that. Also, when the Steelers give up on you,
Yes.
Steelers don't trade, motherfucker.
No.
they stay.
You
They
gotta
stay
remember.
with you.
You gotta remember. They didn't give up. He gave up on them.
But I'm just saying. But I'm
like
just
he
saying.
forced their hand.
But
They
I'm
had
just
no
saying.
choice.
I'm just saying the Steelers. They're another like
yeah.
coaches. I didn't realize they
Hell.
only had like 4 coaches in the last.
Oh, no, they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Look at
When-
Big Ben.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care how bad his seasons go. He can be hurt for 18 games in one season. He ain't.
You know what I'm saying? They be like,
Ben
we gonna stick
can-
with you. But that's a good point with the Patriots, though. Yeah, once you look at the Patriots, yeah.
The Patriots would
When they
try
get
you.
rid of you, I
We
should
get
say.
trash. We
They-
get the.
They turn trash to treasures all the time. Like they had Gordon. Gordon had a chance to get his life together. He had been smoking weed and taking drugs all those years. Patriots like, all right, let's give him
And
a
it
chance.
could be because they let you know how they cheat, and you can't go nowhere else and let you know how they cheat.
Yeah.
So it could be
I
that.
thought about that too.
I don't
It
think
could
it's-
be that.
I don't
I thought
think
about
it's
that too.
I don't think it's that.
Now
And
they
I-
know the secrets on cheating.
I
don't
Now you
think
go
it's
to the other
that.
team saying they cheat.
Yeah.
I'm not a Patriots fan. I know people always want to say that they cheat. It's just like people hate it when the Warriors was winning. It's like if you don't like it, beat them. Just beat them.
Nobody
It's-
hates the
it's
Warriors
hard.
winning
It's
like that.
hard
Yeah, it
when
wasn't
they
hate
cheat.
for the Warriors winning.
Oh, come on, man.
It was not,
Everybody was
not
hating.
like these Patriots cheating ass Patriots.
Every year.
Because no, but
Every
see,
year.
but-
Every
but-
year
but-
something with New England.
Every year, something with New England, but no one
but
could
the
beat them
Warriors
still.
wasn't accused
Because
of
of what they
cheating.
get
though.
through. What they
Yeah,
do,
the
man.
Warriors wasn't accused
Yeah.
of cheating. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
No,
still- I'm
you
still-
can't hate the city.
We not coming up on time.
No, the Warriors were
Coming up
accused
on
of cheating
time.
because they got KD. And they're like, oh
But,
God,
but that's
come on.
not cheating.
man,
That's just stacking the
man,
deck.
this
That's
was-
not cheating.
This was 10 years
The Patriots,
ago.
we talking about
This-
HGH,
this was
we
10 plus-
flattening footballs. Come on, they was doing a lot.
this was-
They was filming teams. Come on, dude.
This was
All
10
the
plus
other
years ago.
teams do it too. However,
This was 10 plus years ago, and I still don't know what the fuck a tuck rule is.
Thank you.
I still don't know what the
Thank
tuck rule
you.
is.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Thank you.
1,000%.
And that
I still don't know what the tuck
Rearranged the
Right, it just
NFL.
took everything.
That rearranged the NFL.
Yeah.
you all
Like, think about it. The low
talk
block
amongst yourself.
or the low lunge. That's a Brady rule. Like, how many rules in the league Brady made?
The eligible receiver, they cheated.
Yep.
What's his name? Baltimore. They weren't saying who's eligible to go down. So the NFL had to make a rule, say, okay, now you gotta do this.
Yeah.
We ain't know. Man, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
No.
The Patriots. You can't compare them to the Golden State.
Farmers on defense don't know who's stick. Like, wait, who running? They're like, who running? We don't even know who running routes.
I mean, if you just look at it just from a mathematical standpoint, every team in the league have their, glory days, right? The Patriots have had damn near a 2-decade glory run.
Yeah.
Name me one
Nobody
other.
say nothing when the Steelers had that shit.
They had it for like a 5-year window. Name me any other team in any sports history who's had, in any sports league, who's had a 20-year, damn near 20-year glory run.
Boston.
Okay.
Right.
That may be true. That may be true.
But that was back when what?
Well, you said name point.
Okay.
So we got to go all the way back to the 50s?
The 60s.
The 60s, right.
Okay. Well,
Think about
I
that.
don't know the motherfuckers that won who had this domination that had this much controversy off their wins. I don't know. Boston didn't have that much controversy.
Yeah, I ain't never hear about Koozie and them platinum
Now,
balls.
these motherfuckers out here in Boston, they be on some bullshit. Motherfuckers breaking phones. Oops and fail. Get the fuck out of here.
Players turned into killers.
Right.
That was CTE.
He wasn't in the league long
You know
enough.
what I'm saying?
He had been playing since he was a kid.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord. Nah, like I said, that
just
team
saying.
is something
Yeah,
around
it's
that.
always
I'm
some
just
bullshit.
saying,
The only legit one they won, we won no bullshit, was
What?
last year, and it was like 12-10, some shit.
Yeah.
That was the only legit one that you ain't
Boring-ass
Exactly.
The Seahawks one was
They finally stopped
legit.
cheating.
Actually, the one against the
The
Chiefs.
Seahawks one,
Against the
that wasn't
Falcons.
legit.
That Falcon shit.
Yeah, the Seahawks one
Falcons
wasn't
was-
legit.
That was some
The Seahawks
bullshit.
was the shit.
But
I'm on the 2-yard line and you throw the ball instead of running it.
Well, I know. I think I
That's
know
the
why.
Patriots' fault.
No, I think I know why that was. But I will give Tom Brady his props. He did beat the internet when they beat the Falcons.
Hell yeah.
I was letting him have
I
it.
said, this motherfucker beat the internet. And he came back. I said, he's the only person that ever
All right,
seen
let's wrap
the
this
internet.
up. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tell us what you think about Kaepernick. We out.